who's sitting behind me in this casket right here. I was told that we're gonna have to take his body, sadly, to the lab. So if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to grab his body out of here. It's missing!
It started in community college. That's where we met. And we've been friends since then, and she's like more of like a engineer mind. I'm more of like storytelling, and it kind of came together, and I knew of this space, I knew of the story. There's 3 books written about it, and we kind of proposed to each other like, hey, let's do this like kind of different thing, and from there it grew.
So we started off with the escape room and tour initially. We thought the escape room would kind of be a fun way to kind of tie in the history of this place. And then obviously the tour to kind of like let people in through the doors and see the true location of where everything happened. And then from that, it's funny how we grew. Like we've had a comedian come on the tour and say, hey, I want to do comedy here. And we're like, sure. And then we had a magician come on the tour and we were like, wow, well, if you ever want to do a comedy show here, we would love to have you. And so, yeah, we've kind of grown since then through kind of the people who have actually come to the space to do the tour in the escape room. It was a long process to develop, a lot of kind of like trial and error. But through kind of like past murder mysteries and kind of like drawing a little inspiration from those, and then incorporating our storyline into it of you're here for a funeral. The body was, the person who you're here for the funeral for was murdered, and then the body was missing. We kind of wanted to incorporate that into the murder mystery storyline.
Elliot, this is a warning, plain and simple. You've crossed lines that should never be crossed, and now it's time to face the consequences. The Mortuary Syndicate doesn't take kindly to those who think they can walk away from a partnership.
You've made a deal with us, a lifetime agreement. It's not something you can back out of without paying the price.
We've been watching you closely, and we know more than you think. The games you've been playing are over.
Don't make us come to you again. The next time, it won't be a letter. Consider this your first and final warning. The Mortuary Syndicate.
So this was a mortuary from the 1920s. It was started by Charles F. Lamb. He was a guy that really wanted to kind of give honor to the dead and really take care of them. And he had a really good mission. He wanted this place to look like a home, that people would feel comfortable coming here with their deceased and really feel comfortable lending their trust to the Lamb family. By the 1980s, the great-grandson came into the business here and really wanted to put money over honor. And so he started scamming people. He was using prepaid funeral funds to gain interest on it. In addition to that, he had an illegal organ bank. He was stealing gold teeth, and then he was mass cremating the bodies and telling people that that was their loved ones. He would threaten any mortician that would come near his business, and in one case, he actually allegedly poisoned one of them.
It's a fun way to kind of meet new people who have similar interests, because the people who come to this are people I feel like who are a little more extroverted, because you have to talk to a lot of people. And they're also people that I would assume like games kind of and mysteries and stuff like that. So it's a good way to kind of meet people who have that similar interest to you. And the guilty people are, please stand up if you are guilty.